in case you were curious just how complicated it is in this mouse, this is wild. No wonder these are this expensive. This is unbelievable. I've never seen a mouse so well built. Okie dokie. On the bench today, we have a Steel Gaming Rival 500 mouse. Well, actually, two of them. So apparently these are extremely expensive. These were like $250, $300 mice when they first came out, and now to have one is like $500, $600, $700. So customer brought these and said, one, the side buttons here, particularly this one, wasn't working. So let's dig into this. So yes, you're catching this halfway through. I thought, well, I might as well make a small video on this. So after tearing this down, this is one of the most complex mice I've ever seen. This is wild. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna clean this button up. Actually, I'm gonna do them all. You can see that there is crap like all over these buttons. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean all this up, and then maybe I'll bring you through and do this one here, and then we'll test. I can't test on my Windows 7 PC, and yes, I need that for the type of software I use for writing ROMs and stuff, but anyways, that's besides the point. Maybe I'll bring you back and we'll do a test on a Windows 10, Windows 11 one with the, I think it's GG Engine or Engine GG software, and make sure that all the buttons are working. So let's go ahead and clean all this up, and then if I find anything and whatever, I'll bring you back. So let's get into it. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this. So these two here, these two contact points, are this big button here, the big one on the side, right? That's this one here. So I ran it through here a couple of cleaning cycles. That seems good. Now this little one here, the little one in front, not the big one, right? The little one here, you can see on this that, yeah, he must have been using the crap out of that button, because that's got some tape on it, right? Which would be this one here. Now, when I first started testing this, see, it is. Hear the click before the beep? See, now it's getting better. So maybe he just had the two mixed up in his head, which one was working and which one wasn't. So I'm going to keep working on this button here and get that nice and clean. That's this one here. Get that nice and clean, and then get it back together, and then we'll move on to this one. These are these are wild gaming mice. I mean, there's more buttons here than I would know what to do. I mean, 1, 2, 3. I don't even know. Are these ones buttons too? That one is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. Like, this is wild. There might even be more. I'm not even aware. We're at 13. Like, these are wild. Come on. Okay, so, yeah, that made a difference. So here's the one that he thought maybe was an issue, and here's this one here. Oh yeah, that's much, much better. So, I mean, the only way to try this is to actually put it back together and then actually try it out. So I'll do that off camera here. And if you see it open again, you know, it didn't fix it. But if it did, I'll let you know here. I may hit it up one more time. Is that button flatter than the rest of them? Oh, no, it looks all right. So yeah, let me do that right now. I'll be right back. Okay, so obviously this is your old one, right? And you can see, all right, let me put it like this for you. All right, watch how sensitive the button is now, because I set this to down, right? Look how sensitive. Oops, shit. Get out of here. Okay, so we're moving on to number 2 here. I did do some testing. Windows 7 sucks for these mice because the software just does not work. So I tried it on a Windows 10 laptop, got the software installed. Everything seems to be okay. I set a couple of the buttons. Remember, the first one I did is this button here, right? This button here, and the wheel click was a little on the iffy side. And sure enough, after cleaning them up, super sensitive. I mean, you could boom, 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 and it was doing what it's supposed to. Same with this one, and same with the wheel click. So with this one, you know what? It doesn't really matter. This button here, the leftmost button, is the one that's in trouble here. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did to the first one. I'm going to clean all the buttons. You know, like, why half-ass it, right? Get in here. I'm already here, right? You got to take the skates off. The skates, the stickers, right? Got to take them off, so I might as well go ahead and do it all. So let me get this torn down a little more here. And this one, actually, same mouse. You can only open it this much to get that first connector off, which is wild, because the other one allowed me to open it, I'd say, to like here before you did it. That's the mouse button we're worried about. I mean, I could stop right here, but I'd like to get in here and clean this side, which means take this PCB out, which entails getting rid of that cable. These two back here, these two cables, which you can't see because those two cables, that pink one back there, and this one right here, and then that ribbon cable and that ribbon cable. So yeah, let me get into this. Let me do what I'm going to do here, and I'll be right back. Come on, you. Okay, so there's a nice clean shot here. This one doesn't look as dirty inside, and which is great. That's the cable there. So, I mean, you can tell the PCB's a little dirty there. That's no big deal. But you can see the fluff here, right? What happens is that is so hollow, right? It's not tight around the wheel. So, you know, crap gets in there. And sure enough, you know it's going to fall over the buttons just for shits and giggles sake. Look at that. Let me see if I can turn the light off. You can really see the crap on here. So if that's there, you know, well, because look at the other one. The other one doesn't have that, right? So you know there's shit falling in these micro switches, right? Which is what was going on with the other one on this side. Don't really know how it got in here specifically, because that is kind of a well-closed system. But I mean, if you look here, it can get in here on the side through here. There's probably a spot under here. There's probably a spot on the other side. It probably can get in through these here, but I would figure there'd be plastic there. It can probably get in on top maybe, but again, I would figure those would be somewhat sealed up. This is for the customer here, just to show you, like, there is, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 PCBs. I don't really want to count that one as a PCB, but I mean, I guess it is. But anyways, okay. So then there is one screw here, one screw back here, and then there should be another one right here. Right there. Those got to come off. Like I said, this ribbon cable. I found the best way is to do this one first, right? And then do this one right here. Do that ribbon cable. And they got to be lifted on each side. Lifted, 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 and then it'll just come out. Same with this. Lifted, lifted, and then that'll come out. And then undo these two. And then pull this. This has got to be popped up and then out. And I'll clean all that up. Then you can undo these two screws, clean all that PCB up, and we should be good to go here. Okay, so as you can see, we got the PCB removed, the side PCB removed here. And so yeah, I just want to show that. Be careful. These springs, they'll want to fly everywhere, right? But I have cleaned this one here, right? And this here, the wheel. Next, we are going to move on to these here. And yeah, you can, I mean, there was nothing wrong with these, right? But you can tell, like, they have crap around them, right? And I'm guaranteeing that stuff right there is what's getting inside them. I mean, these switches are fine. The switches are great. This is a great mouse, but you can tell that's what's happening. And I believe what it is the plastic is just wearing off, right? And just gets ingrained into those buttons, and that's just the nature of the beast on that one. So let me clean this up here, and we'll at the end I'll go onto the PC upstairs, the laptop there upstairs, and show you that all buttons are a-okay. Okay, so we got the original, the older, excuse me, mouse up here. I'm just gonna do a quick scroll up here. Right, and as you can see, right, the wheel is working just like it's supposed to, right? You can make it so that it shows up on here, but that I don't really care about that. I care about that because that was not working at all. Like, you'd press that and it wouldn't show up, or it would like stutter, which is what I believe what his complaint was on the newer one on the left mouse button. So, but anyways, left mouse button, you can see how nice they are now. I mean, they're right on. Right now, as for these two buttons, right, because the way I don't have any way to actually test them. I went into the program and actually told this to be cap locks and this one to be page down, right? And as you'll see, with the lightest, sweetest touch, and that's just like hitting the cap locks. Beautiful. And this one here, which is the one he said he had to push over here, over here, over here, over here, just to get it to do anything. It doesn't matter where I press. I had it so it's actually arrow down. It doesn't matter where I press it. We're good to go. So now let's plug in the other one and let's test them. Okay, so we got the other one. You can tell it doesn't have the red tape on it. So it should, because this is different, this one's programmed different. I'm going to have to go into the program and reset these two buttons up. But let me see if I can go up here. It should show up here. Oh, crap. Give me a second. Okay, so where are we here? Sorry, so here's the new one. I just want to put all the screws back together and stuff. So we got the new one here. Plug that bad boy in. Put it right here. And he also said when you held this left mouse button, if you moved your finger around, it would come off, kind of like a stutter, you know what I mean? And I'm not seeing any of that. And the mouse wheel is good. The button itself is good. The button, that one, right? But more importantly, too, is these buttons here, obviously. Nice. Just the way they should be. Just the way they should be. So, yeah. That'll do it for this. There's two SteeleSeries Rival 500s repaired. And I have to say, after looking at the build quality of these are nice. These are really, really nice. So you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.